coast of Western Australia. How beautiful is this place? This morning I'm fishing with Scotty Coghlan. My first question, mate, what is a wangler?
Wangler is what we call Western Angler magazine, which is what I'm an editor of. It's been going since 1985, so we're in our 30th year. We're WA's premier fishing magazine, and we've decided to bring you to the south coast to try out some serious rock fishing.
985. I think that's what time we left Albany this morning. How far have we travelled?
We've put in a bit of work and there's a bit more to come, but we've come a couple of hours east of Albany, between Albany and Bremer Bay, to a remote rock fishing location where hopefully we'll have some luck.
I reckon we're gonna have some luck because I don't think anyone has been here since Armstrong landed on the moon. It's remote. Let's go. And we're not there yet, are we?
Not yet.
Unbelievable. The saying, do the miles and get the smiles, is going through my head. This has been an epic adventure already. Over 150 kilometres on the highway. Then we turned right, we went about 20 Ks on some pretty average roads. Now we've gone to bush track. We've done 5.5 Ks on bush track, 2 Ks through the dunes. Some of that scrub was so tight I was breathing in, but I don't think it actually helped. The good news, only about 45 minutes to go. And from here, the track actually gets tough. This is awesome. Fall right off the edge, so you gotta go very carefully because you do not want to end up doing that.
Can't see what's in front. Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
So we've been out of the vehicle and we've seen this. It's not too bad. We've had a look. So he's going to go down it nice and slow. It's just a matter of taking our time. There's no rush. Safety first, because I've got a lot of fish I still need to catch. Well, as you can see, yet another change in terrain. After coming through the dunes and another few bush tracks, we've finally hit hard rock. And this is exciting because it means we're not far from the rock platform we're going to be fishing. The way we're actually finding our way, we're using our iPhone, we're looking on Google Earth, and we're literally looking for tracks on the way to our destination. This is fairly epic and a lot of fun. That is just so cool. And people say fishing, bit boring? I don't think so, team. Well, some exciting news. I believe we're just 200 metres from our destination.
Can you believe it, Paul? It has been a mission.
A mission? Now, we left home at 6:15 a.m. Scotty, what time is it?
By my, about 11:15.
It is 11:15. So just doing some quick math?
5 hours.
That was quite a long journey. Let's hope the rewards are worth it. Let's hit the frog and toes, Scotty, after you.
Here we go.
I think I've just seen the ledge and I'm very excited. So Scotty, we're finally going to cast a bait. And as anxious as we are to get down there, safety comes first.
Absolutely.
What are some things for rock fishing?
Well, we've sat here for a while, haven't we? We've been here for about half an hour. We've been getting ready higher up on the rocks, so we've been looking at the conditions. We're pretty confident these are good. We've all got reasonable footwear on, so we're not wearing thongs or something, or even bare feet.
Yep.
Of course, we've got these PFDs, self-inflating PFDs. If we happen to go in the drink, heaven forbid, these will inflate automatically. Even if we get knocked unconscious, at least we stay on the surface and we're there to be saved. And
the other thing we've done too, we've had a look at the rocks. The rocks are dry, and if the rocks are dry, it means no waves have been up here for quite a while. Scotty, let's fish. I was 21 when we started this trip. Now, I'm going to just go down nice and carefully. Oh, be nice. And just slide down. So what's the go with Chris and Ryan? They seem like pretty keen young fishers.
They are very keen young fishers, two of the better fishers probably on the south coast. I'm sure you remember what it was like at that age. They live for fishing and they catch some unbelievable fish, and they're the guys who brought us out here today, and they know their stuff.
I'm very keen to see some of the tricks they show us because I saw the tackle box, mate. It's impressive.
You're on?
Oh, no. I was on. Nah. Oh, that's better.
something.
That's a good one, mate. Oh, go hard. Now, you said you had a different bite. That is a serious amount of weight. Now, it's actually quite comfortable, isn't it?
It's a nice little spot for this.
It's a beautiful little
landing
spot.
fish.
That is a serious outfit we're using here. So I'm tipping you got a pretty serious fish, mate. I can see
there
him.
it is.
I can see him. It looks like a female groper. Oh, look at that, baby! Hey,
You cannot believe it.
I got one question though. What do we do now? Mate, that is a cracker.
Call in the experts.
That is a cracker. Hold him up. I think we need to get a gaff. Look at that beautiful fish. Mate, that is amazing. That's why you do the miles.
I'm amazed. South Coast fishing.
Well done, my friend. Have you got? Is it a long enough gaff, do you think? Just drop him there. Well, Scotty, how many years have you been fishing?
I reckon about 40.
How many blue groper have you caught?
One now.
Isn't that awesome that a man has fished for all that time and can still have a PB? These things, they actually grow to 70 years of age, 1.6 metres, 60 kilos. You imagine one of them off here?
I don't think I could land one of them off here, to be honest. That's only a little tack of it. That pulled my arms off.
It did pull your arms. So now the bag limit in West Australia is 1 per angler per day.
Yep, so I'm done for the day.
He is done for the day. I'm going to still have a fish. I wouldn't mind catching one, but if I don't, we've got some other plans. Mate, congratulations.
Thank you.
His household will eat well tonight. So this is our groper rig, and it's pretty much a standard paternoster, just two main differences. One, we're using swivels to create that knot because it's much stronger and that'll move around the current. The second one, and most important in my opinion, this is 100-pound leader attached to the swivel. From there to the sinker, 40 pounds. If the sinker happens to get attached to the bottom, i.e. snagged, that will break and we won't lose our entire rig. After that initial flurry, it's gone pretty quiet. And the boys did say sometimes you'll have a groper that might sit in the area, he's the resident fish, and chances are that groper was the resident. So what we're going to do now is burley and try and draw fish from other areas and other pockets. I just had the first bite I've had in half an hour, so I'm still excited. I'm sitting on the edge. I don't reckon it'll be too long until we have some serious action. Looks pretty good, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, wow. I reckon this looks better than the other spot.
Hopefully we can pull one out.
I reckon we might be able to, mate. It looks amazing. Now, this is young Chris Dixon. How old are you, buddy?
24.
Now, what do you do in life? Two things, I believe.
Fishing and electrician.
There you go. He works and he fishes, and I reckon that's a great way to be. Now, you get down here how many times a year, do you reckon?
To this spot, if you're lucky, 2 or 3.
2 or 3 times a year. How privileged are we? We've got our bucket of crabs. Have you ever caught fish out of this hole before?
Yeah, we've got some good ones out of here before.
Sensational. Let's crab up and let's see if we can find a big blue groper.
We've got our half a piece of crab to put on the hook. So we just go through the body of the crab once, and then back through, and then just poke it through the legs a couple of times, just so it's a bit harder for them to rip it off the hook. Just through a couple of legs like that, and that's how you rig a crab.
That is amazing. We've made a move. Just try something different. I look over the edge and I physically saw a blue groper. These spotters are unbelievable, and he's very near my bait, so I can only hope. Just had an inquiry. Eat it, buddy. He's still down there. I can just see that beautiful blue colour, and I'm getting tiny bites just near him. Oh, that's a good bite. Oh yeah, come on. Well, the gear of choice for these blue gropers today is quite unique. Shimano Saragosa 25,000, massive reel, 50-pound maximum line. I've actually gone mono. I don't fish mono a lot, but the theory is bit of stretch and you can pull really hard. And the rod, Shimano Aero Wave Surf. It's actually the heavy surf. It's rated 6 to 12 kilos. If I hook one of these big blue monsters, I'm going to need every bit of that strength. So why do you like fishing land-based so much, mate?
I like the challenge of it. I've done boat fishing a bit, but I always just get drawn back to land-based, just for the challenge of it and some of the places you get to see and the adventures of it all, really.
So do you beat your own path and find your own spots, or do you go to spots you've heard about or you've known about for years?
We spend lots of time searching over Google Earth and finding a spot on a map and then finding a way to get to it, basically.
So do you sometimes come without fishing odds the first time just to check it out?
Yeah. Sometimes we'll walk it and have a look and come and see what it's like in different conditions, and then we'll plan it on a day that we know it's going to be okay and come out with the gear so we're not carrying things all over the countryside.
Mate, you deserve every kilo of fish you ever catch.
A lot of effort goes into it, that's for sure.
Unbelievable. That is a big fish, mate.
That's a good groper.
Good groper?
Yep.
And that was what, your second cast this location?
Yeah.
Just look at the perches here on the rocks. Is this the blue one we just saw? Oh, look at the size of that. That is the fish we just saw. It's that blue fish, look at him. Oh, wowee.
Good fish.
How's the way he looks blue under the water? As soon as he gets on top, he goes that green colour.
Yeah.
That is a massive fish, mate. Oh, you're doing well. Look at the power of that fish. Now, are we going to wait, or how are we going to do this?
Gonna have to try and leader him up over that way.
Okay.
So we'll walk him down.
Yep. I'm going to dump the backpack.
Just keep my line away from those rocks.
So if the line touches the rocks, it's all over, isn't it?
Pretty well. There's sharp barnacles everywhere down there. Trying to get him to wash up on that ledge there with the waves.
That bottom ledge?
Yep. So we're just gonna try and keep him up, his head up and turned, and just time the waves and get it up on that ledge when he's ready.
Oh, the benefit of that's it. Oh my God, that is huge.
Right. Come on, buddy.
This is a massive fish. We have a gaff. We have a gaff. The longest gaff in the world is here. Oh.
Set.
I'm just going to try and hit him. That's what I wanted to do. Oh.
No.
I'm going to just pin him there.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
can
to
try and get him towards the head.
This is not easy. Hand-eye coordination at its best, or worst. Oh. Your line is in my way.
There we go.
That's the one. That is
The joy of having a long gaff off the rocks.
unbelievable, mate. Well done. You know what that is? That's the joy of preparation, because proper preparation prevents pathetic performance, and you are far from pathetic. You're a legend. Woo. Mate, you are an absolute champion. Turn around this way. How big is that fish?
I'd say it'd be somewhere between 15 and 18 kilo.
And how's that for a fight?
That was hard work.
That is hard work. You see the scales are being knocked off there because this fish fought so hard. Look at those big blubber lips. Well, this is a western blue groper as opposed to the eastern blue groper on the eastern states. And the difference being, during the Ice Age, they basically split to get warm water. One went up the east coast, one went up the west. This is the western one. How good do they eat?
They are very good eating.
And is it a sustainable thing to come here and catch the odd one?
We always change spots, so we're never fishing the same spot over and over.
Yep.
To try not to completely fish out an area. We do that so that we're only taking a couple of fish from each spot, and it's not really damaging the populations.
And seriously, how many wreck anglers would come here a year, do you reckon?
Very few, only a handful.
Few. Well, we're a handful of very, very lucky people because we've been able to bring you here to see this, and that is a blue groper. And OMG, you're an absolute star.